Imagine the date, December 12th, 2024. The Game Awards are going on, and honestly, you're really bored. There's a few decent reveals, like The Witcher, and a few other games that I can't care to remember. But there's also Sonic Racing Crossworlds, a game that has a trailer of Shadow simply getting into his car and driving in a warp ring. Thrilling stuff, guys. In all seriousness, the game's trailer didn't look crazy until the PlayStation State of Play, which was revealed in February, and then would show us our first footage of the game, which looked good. What the fuck? Sonic Racing Crossworlds looks good? Yeah. And it is good. This is honestly some of the most fun I've had in a kart racer in a long time. And by a long time, I do mean like a few months to a year, because I haven't played Mario Kart 8 in forever. And honestly, if we're comparing this game to a Mario Kart game, you really can't. I got to play the closed network test, and honestly, this game is so weird. But like in the best way possible. Like, it's tons of fun, and honestly, I'm really sad today's the last day I'm gonna get to play it for until it comes out, or if they do another test, because this game is really addicting. Like, the gameplay is the highlight of this all. Obviously, you would hope it would be the highlight. Speaking of gameplay, let's get into our first segment. Let's start off with the controls. They feel good. The drifting and turning feels a little different, and the turning is a big point, but I'm talking about drifting right now. The drifting feels really, really different than previous Sonic Racing games. Do not expect it to feel like any of the All-Stars games or Team Sonic Racing at all, because they feel completely different. Not to say that the new drifting isn't bad, I actually kind of like the new drifting. The turning itself, though, is a little too sluggish. The tracks always feel so closed in on every map, and that kind of makes the turning feel really bad. It's not awful, but it could just be a little different. I kind of wish it moved a little faster when you turn. But hey, that might just be a skill issue, because overall that's kind of my only complaint about the game itself, so probably just a skill issue because I suck. There's also the items you have to worry about, which is going to make turning a little harder because people are going to be shooting you and trying to murder you 24/7. All of the items in this game are meant to kill you, and I mean like leave you 6 feet under. A good few examples of items that you're going to want to try to not get murdered by are, starting off, the homing punch. It's essentially just a red shell from Mario Kart, so nothing really crazy there. The rocket punch does the same thing, but it's a green shell. But a big one you're going to want to look for is the slicer. It literally splits you in half. I'm not joking, look. Though I will say, it is very fun to use against opponents. A lot of the items feel really fun to use, including the monster truck, which turns you into an undefeatable source of power and you can never get injured. Which means it's extremely terrifying to be chased by. If I see a monster truck about to kill me, I think I'm losing. It goes same for the drill. The drill is essentially bullet bill, by the way, so yeah. But since we're on the topic of items, we might as well talk about the gadgets. The gadgets are additional multipliers you can apply to your car, and they work as mods. Essentially, you can add them in between matches, and you unlock more as you level up. The ones I have been using a lot are the Slipstream Enhancement, Level 1 Quick Charge, Speedy Air Tricks, and the Defense Item Chance Up. Each of the gadgets you unlock modify your car and make them better. Honestly, the ones I picked are probably the bottom of the barrel of what you could pick. You could probably pick something really good for your vehicle and make it really interesting. I don't know, it kind of just depends on your gameplay, because you could make it so you get more boost items, more defense items, more attack items, enhance your drift, do whatever. I don't know. You could get more rings. I don't care. Do you love rings? Get more rings. The last thing I want to mention before we move on is the ranking system. The ranking system is really, really odd. I did not expect this game to have an online ranking system. It's really unique for a racing game, and actually it's pretty good. But some of those higher level lobbies, like C rank, B rank, A rank, and Legend, get really sweaty, so just be aware of that. But speaking on those lobbies really quick, the online features work pretty well. I didn't really feel any lag, and all the other players were pretty up to date all the time too, so I'd say the online features are pretty good. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is going to be very similar to Team Sonic Racing in the fact that it mostly includes Sonic characters only, as of now. Apparently we're supposed to be getting other characters, like Sega characters eventually, but I don't know how true that is. As of now for the beta, we have currently 9 playable characters. That being Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Shadow, Omega, Eggman, Cream, and Zaz. The game's launch is supposed to include a total of 23 characters at launch, those being Sage, Metal Sonic, Vector, Espio, Charmy, Jet, Storm, Wave, Blaze, Silver, Zavok, Eggpon, Rouge, and Big the Cat. If you go to the Sonic Racing Crossworlds website, though, you will see it says Sonic Prime Character DLC. I don't know who to expect from that show. Knowing them, though, it'll probably be 9, some version of Knuckles, probably the Pirate one, probably Rusty Rose, or one of the other Amy's, and then maybe a few of the Eggmen. I really hope we do get waves of characters, though, like Wave 1 Sonic Prime, Wave 2 something else, yada yada. Apparently we're supposed to be getting Sega characters, I think I mentioned that earlier, so I'd imagine some Yakuza stuff, probably some Monkey Ball stuff, probably something from Crazy Taxi and Jet Set Radio, and definitely Persona. They would not resist to add Persona to this game, so yeah, imagine Joker in this game. Truly though, what I want from this game is IDW in the movies. I want Whisper, Tangle, Lanolin, probably Surge and Kit as well, maybe even Dr. Starline, I don't know. Imagine how funny it would be if we got the movie characters though. Like, not just like live action Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, yada yada. Imagine if we just got fucking James Marsden in the car. Oh, also, I need Agent Stone stat. I need to have Toxic Old Man Yowie canon in the games, please. In all seriousness though, it would be great to see characters from different parts of the franchise all united into this game. Because honestly, this game has such potential for DLC and updates. And honestly, I really hope they do not miss out on the opportunity to do that. Because so far what I played, this game has been so fucking fun that if they fail, like on the online servers, I think I'm gonna like die. Please don't let it die. With all that said, when the game comes out on launch, I'm going to be a Blaze main, and if they add Whisper, I'm going to be a Whisper main. Alright, time to move on to the cars, because I don't really have much more to say about the characters. Alright, the next point I want to get into is vehicles. I didn't realize this video was getting this long already, so I'm going to try to keep it a little short. As short as I can, that is. Because there's 4 different types of vehicles. There's speed, acceleration, handling, and power. Without a doubt, my favorite was handling. All of the others just felt so clunky, and with the issue of the turning being really bad, the speed vehicles just nah. Even though I'm using a speed vehicle in the background, overall my best one and my favorite one, well, was handling. Because handling felt the best. You could actually turn, because the turning wasn't taking you like an inch every 1,000 years. Seriously though, I really hope they fix that. Oh my gosh. It's bad. But the customization on the vehicles is really unique because all of them have their own different things. And apparently they have stats. I didn't realize this, but they have stats. Yeah. Kind of figured that one kind of late. Oops. But anyhow, the rest of them are pretty good. Power is alright. I didn't love that class. Handling is my favorite, like I said. Acceleration's alright. I didn't really use it much. And then speed was my second favorite. It was alright. I just needed to learn to get better with it. Something else I feel like is really important is the fact that there's another class of vehicles that were just marked question mark, question mark, question mark. This is 100% the Extreme Gear. We know that the Extreme Gear is going to be in the game because of screenshots and the trailer. It literally had them. Unfortunately, the beta did not have the Extreme Gear, which means we didn't get to see how they felt. I'm assuming they're just going to be slightly different versions of the cars, which honestly we'll be fine with. But, yeah, I hope they're good. I hope they turn better than the cars. Or I hope they just make the cars turn better. This is a really big thing I'm talking about. I need to stop talking about how fast the cars turn because it's getting kind of... But yeah, the only other thing I need to mention is customization. That's what my notes say, at least. The bodies are pretty cool. The paint is really good. The painting and the stickers on the cars are awesome. Like, the customization on these things are beautiful. If you love customizing, oh my gosh, you're going to love this game because the customization is some of the best I've seen in a kart racer. Better than Team Sonic Racing and actually surprisingly better than Mario Kart. I don't even know how they did that. How'd they make it better than Mario Kart? I mean, if you look at my car, you can see how cool it looks like. It's got Sonic and Shadow on it, but I had another one with some other stuff on it. Yeah, the customization is so good. It seemed like they were also going to add a few more things, that being horns, maybe a boost contrail effect, because I could not tell what it was supposed to be. Something that looked like a randomizer, and there was a ticket system. You'll see in a few of the clips that there are tickets, the Donpa tickets. That's how you purchase new vehicles. It didn't look like there were any microtransactions, and I hope they don't add any microtransactions. But yeah, overall, the ticket system wasn't bad because you got them via racing, so that was kind of nice. So yeah, vehicles in this game are pretty good. For the final part of this video, I want to get into the tracks. This part of the video might be a little negative because I got to play all of them, and they're all fine. Aesthetically, I think they're all great. But out of all of them, they're just kind of a little too closed in. I got to play on all the tracks, which are East Stadium, Metal Harbor, Ocean View, Rainbow Garden, Water Palace, and Wonder Museum. We're supposed to get more of them, but we don't know what they're going to be. They're supposed to be 24. Honestly, the tracks that I got to play on, though, are, like I said, alright. Aesthetically, they're cool, but they just all feel so closed in and really narrow. It doesn't feel like there's a ton of variation when it comes to paths, and they don't really change much. What's cool is Metal Harbor has the rocket launch on the third lap, so that was really neat. It was really weird because I kept getting Metal Harbor. That was the only track people would pick. My favorite was personally East Stadium because I just loved the aesthetics of that level, so yeah. But the other ones aren't bad, and Metal Harbor isn't bad either. But all the tracks are just a little too linear. The other tracks I want to mention are the Crossworlds, the whole gimmick of the game. I liked a lot of them. They were really cool, but honestly, I feel like I saw a few too much. There was Dino Jungle, Kraken Bay, Magma Planet, Roulette Road, Sky Road, and I'm pretty sure that's it. I know there will be more because I think they said there's going to be like 15, so that'll be nice. But yeah, I saw Kraken Bay way too much. Felt like that was all that we were getting. That, and I think Magma Planet. And Roulette Road. Those three were the big ones I was always getting. Sky Road was okay. Honestly, it was a cool theme to bring back from Team Sonic Racing. So yeah, Dino Jungle was really cool though. I like that track a lot. But honestly, I think all the Crossworlds are pretty good. They're fine. They're not crazy, but I really like the multiplier feature. Sometimes it'll like make your boost turn you invincible, and some of them will just add boost panels everywhere. But yeah, overall, the Crossworlds gimmick and tracks aren't bad. It's just a lot of the levels in this game are way too linear, especially with the turning. Now I'm hoping they'll fix the turning, because that seems to be a common complaint, and I keep complaining about it this whole video. Sorry. But yeah, honestly, the whole track thing, it's not bad. The tracks in this game are pretty good. And aesthetically, they look great. Hi. If you made it to this far in the video, thank you. Pretty much all I had to talk about was everything before, so this is pretty much it. I want to thank you for watching, because this is kind of just something I'm kind of gambling on. I'm kind of hoping this video does well, but if it doesn't, oh well. If you did enjoy it, I'd ask you to like, maybe subscribe, maybe leave a comment, because apparently that does good stuff. I hope you enjoyed my video, though. That was mainly the point. I just wanted to give you something to watch around this game, because honestly, Sonic Racing Crossworlds was a ton of fun, and honestly, I'm glad it inspired me to make this, because I had a shit ton of fun playing that game. I'd highly recommend buying it if you thought it sounded good from this video, but honestly, don't base it solely on my reaction. Maybe go try it yourself if you can, when it comes out or something, I don't know. Or maybe just watch some other people's reviews to get more info on it. Seriously though, it does mean the world that you watch this far to the end, and thank you. If you want to see anything more, you could go check out my TikTok or something. It's literally the same username, or my Instagram account, which is also the same username. I usually post a lot more on those accounts, and it's usually just art I make. I pretty much drew all of the art you're going to see in this video that isn't from Sonic Racing Crossworlds. So yeah, I'd appreciate it if you went to go support those accounts. I'm really excited for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and I hope this game's great. If you want to see any future content, like Sonic related or non-Sonic related, which is what I'm planning on doing, I hope you tune in for more, or anything else. But yeah, I hope this game's great, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See ya.